Have you ever seen a man who changed the entire world with just one idea? A man who became a beacon of hope for millions of poor people, handed them the key to economic freedom? He was Dr. Muhammad Yunus. A teacher, a thinker, a dreamer. And the most important thing, a man who never turned back from realizing his dream. Studio microphone. On June 28, 1940, Dr. Yunus was born in Chittagong, Bangladesh. His childhood was spent in an ordinary family, but his thoughts were extraordinary. He learned at an early age, the true identity of a person is his work, his humanity. He was very talented in his academic career. After completing his undergraduate and postgraduate degrees in economics from Dhaka University, he moved to the United States for higher education. There, he did his PhD in economics from Vanderbilt University. Many people would have stayed here, but Dr. Yunus returned. He returned after the liberation war of Bangladesh, with the dream of rebuilding a devastated nation. Studio microphone. Many people fall asleep dreaming. But some people wake up and start walking on the path to fulfilling their dreams. Yunus was one of them. Studio microphone. During the famine of 1974, when millions of people in Bangladesh were dying of hunger, he realized that economic theory alone could not save the people of this country. A practical solution was needed. A new way of thinking was needed. Thus, microcredit was born, meaning small loans. He noticed that poor people were in extreme danger for a very small amount of money. While banks gave loans to the rich and middle class, the doors of the poor were always closed. Yet they had potential, hard work, and self-respect. Studio microphone. All they needed was an opportunity. A small push that could take their lives in a new direction. Studio microphone. Dr. Yunus started his revolution with a loan of just 85 taka. With that small loan, some poor women started new jobs, handicrafts, small businesses, such as poultry farms. They paid back the loan, and with it, their self-confidence. This very project became Grameen Bank. Studio microphone. Where big banks say, you have no collateral, Grameen Bank said, your dream is our collateral. Studio microphone. Grameen Bank's unique model captured the attention of the whole world. Dr. Yunus proved that poor people are not credit risks, they are actually credit-worthy. They don't just want a loan, they want trust, respect, and an opportunity. This model is now being used in more than 100 countries around the world. Grameen-style banks have been established in Africa, Latin America, and even America. And in 2006, for this unique contribution, he and Grameen Bank jointly received Nobel Peace Prize. Studio microphone. He is a hero who fought with books, not guns. He brought revolution with trust, not tanks. He established peace with loans, not wars. Studio microphone. The light that shines in the eyes of every poor woman, the new notebook and pen in the hands of every child, the smile on the face of every small businessman, all these are the fruits of Dr. Yunus' work. Poverty is not a natural condition. It is man-made, and therefore only man can end it. Studio microphone. Where the world pushes each other aside, Yunus reaches out to hold. Where everyone says impossible, Yunus says, possible, let's start. Studio microphone. In late 2024, Dr. Muhammad Yunus was given the responsibility of National Chief Advisor by a special executive order. Under his leadership, Bangladesh embarked on a new vision, social justice, self-reliance, and a safe Bangladesh. Who said this boy would one day be the country's chief advisor? He was saying, why should we go abroad to invest, rather than come to Bangladesh from abroad to invest? But look, most countries are expressing interest in investing in Bangladesh. Bangladesh, it is not just a country, it is the name of a possibility. There is such power in this soil that can stir the entire world. I have seen that power in the eyes of a farmer, in the mobile phone of a female entrepreneur, in the voice of a student. Dr. Yunus said, "Today I want to give a message to every youth of this country, don't think of yourself as small. The fire of change is hidden within you. Start from where you stand. You don't need a huge capital, you don't need a big office. You only need a belief, I can. Many of us say, I have nothing. I say, you have thoughts, you have dreams, that is the biggest capital. When I started Grameen Bank, I didn't have any big banks, no conventional power with me. There was only a realization poverty does not mean weakness, but opportunity. The story of new power begins from the one we see most backward. Today, Bangladesh is changing. The Padma Bridge has been built, the metro rail is running, and digital Bangladesh is being built. But infrastructure alone does not build a country. A country is built with people's thoughts, morals, and values. So I would say, you young people, don't just run after jobs. Look within yourself. See who you can do something for. Find a problem, and get down to solving it. Because I believe every young person is an entrepreneur. Every young person is an explosion of potential. You can be the new Yunus, the new Rokia, the new Jagran. Remember, no revolution is needed to change the country, all you need is a desire, an initiative, and a courage. And I know that courage is within you. Bangladesh will change, holding your hand. I am Yunus. I believe you can. So who am I telling you that if Dr. Yunus can, why can't you? If he can become the crown prince of a country today from his empty pocket, why can't you? If he can become the owner of a bank today from his empty pocket, why can't you? Try and work hard, one day you will succeed.